I planned on going to survival stuff a little later, but since Trump went ahead and killed that general, everything that I thought was going to happen is starting to happen already. Didn't take long. But we have a military base over there in the desert being bombed right now. So be prepared, everybody, for the price of your gas and oil going up real quick. And after that happens, Trump will probably have retaliated by then. And now it depends on how he retaliates, but Trump, in my humble opinion, is a moron. And because he's a moron, he will overdo it. And if he overdoes it, then Iran is going to go ahead and do what they've been doing ever since their inception on the global arena. And that's just go balls out. I don't believe you can point to a 50-year period of modern history where the Middle East has not been at war. So, I'm expecting them to keep it home for a little while. But Trump is a moron, and he'll like to escalate and escalate. Meaning that civilians are going to start dying over there, and as soon as they start dying, then they're going to lose the will to keep it home, and they'll probably start launching their terrorist cells that they have entrenched into the American communities, and we'll start catching hell here. So, those are things that you really need to think of. And if you think I'm full of shit, then that's fine. I don't have any followers, so I'm basically just talking to myself. But if someone is out there listening, if you live in a city and shit starts to get real flaky, you're in a very bad spot, because durable goods are going to be gone real quick, and you'll probably have issues getting them, and the price will probably be real high. And the majority of black and brown people that I run up on are not considered upper class or the elite, meaning you're going to be in financial stress very quickly. So you're going to need to know how to survive. And I mean really survive. Unfortunately, those skills have been lost on our young. So, I'm going to give you a real quick class, and if I'm right, I will explain more in later videos. The first thing that you need is a couple real good lighters, because you're going to have to leave the city, and you're going to need to cook, you're going to need to purify water, and you're going to need to stay warm. Every place is not down south. The further north you go, the colder it is. You need fire. You need fire. The need for fire is nowhere near a joke. You need fire. Okay, and so that took you about 20 seconds to get that taken care of. And then you need yourself, where's she at? Well, a full tang knife. And for you people who don't know what a full tang knife is, this is a kukri. It's my baby. But the tang means that let me get this here like this. The blade actually goes here and all the way up through the handle, all the way through there. Full tang knife. It's an extremely strong knife And if you need to chop wood and you don't have an axe, you can get another good sized piece of wood, put the blade of the knife onto the wood you need to chop, and bang on it with the other piece of wood to go through the wood, make you some firewood, stuff like that. You're also going to need it to make other weapons and to build yourself a shelter and get you some bedding. And if you don't know how, you need to start Googling some prepper videos. Granted, the preppers go really crazy. You don't need all that to survive, but they white folks with plenty of money, and they want to live good even when the world is going to an end. I just want to make sure I live and protect mine. Y'all go ahead and make sure you got those two things, a whole bunch of socks, some good shoes, and some really warm blankets. And store that stuff someplace you can grab, put it in a backpack or whatever that you can grab real easy. And just so you know, the more knives you have, the better. Different sizes and all that other stuff. Don't go crazy buying them in no expensive place or anything. Plenty of knife videos on YouTube. Most of them are full of shit. They don't really know nothing about real blades. So they talk about the different kinds of steel and all that good old happy horse shit, when all you need is a good sharpener and a knife with strong steel, not expensive steel, and you good to go. But if things go bad, then I'll make another video to make sure you guys are ready. Oh, and get some good strong string, at least 100 yards of good strong string. Go to Walmart, go to the fishing section, and get you that white cord that's like 72 pounds of strength. The stronger the better, but you don't need it super thin, because you're going to need to, if things go shitty, you're going to need to make a shelter, and that cordage is good for that. And on top of that, you'll need to make weapons, and that cordage is good for the weapons too. Hopefully I don't have to follow up.